A sleepy, suburban morning. The kind where the air smells like fresh-cut grass and kids are already zipping around on their bikes, when out of nowhere, the sky splits open with a roar of helicopter blades. My quiet little street in Oakwood Grove turns into a damn blockbuster movie set. Neighbors spilling out of their houses, half in pajamas, clutching coffee mugs, phones up, recording like it's the Super Bowl. And the no man. Then comes the scream, a banshee wail that could curdle milk, as Linda, our HOA tyrant, charges out in her satin robe, hair a mess, eyes wild, watching her precious Cadillac SUV dangle in the air, hoisted up by chains like some kind of fallen angel. I'm standing there, sipping my coffee, robe flapping in the chopper's downdraft, and I can't help but grin. My driveway's finally free, but Linda's about to learn what happens when you mess with the wrong guy. So, were you watching from, folks? Drop in the comments, and tell me what time at Islets, see who's up late for this wild ride. Oakwood Grove used to be the kind of place where folks left their doors unlocked, where we'd grill burgers on Saturday nights, and nobody cared if your lawn wasn't golf course perfect. I've been here 20 years, long enough to see kids grow up, move out, come back with kids of their own. But then Linda rolled in 5 years ago like a storm cloud in yoga pants, armed with a clipboard and a smirk that said she owned the place. Suddenly, it wasn't enough to mow your lawn, you had to mow it her way. She'd measure your hedges with a ruler, slap violation notices on your door for a mailbox that was too blue, and God help you if your azaleas were an inch too tall. She called it maintaining standards. I called it a power trip. I'd had my run-ins with her before me azaleas. You see, were her personal enemy. Planted by my late wife, those bushes were my pride, blooming red every spring like a piece of her still with me. Linda called them unkempt, said they violated the HOA's aesthetic code, whatever the hell that meant. I told her, real calm, those azaleas were older than her precious HOA charter. She just sniffed, said, "Rules are rules, Tom," and left me a citation. Rules are rules, her favorite line, except it never applied to her. So, imagine my face when I step outside one crisp Tuesday morning, coffee in hand, ready to head to work, and there's Linda's shiny Cadillac parked sideways across my driveway, not on the street, not by the curb, but right across both garage doors like she'd measured it to screw me over. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she slipped, maybe it's a mistake. Then I see the note under my windshield wiper, written in her blocky handwriting. Maybe this'll remind you to respect HOA standards. Trim those azaleas, or I'll have your truck towed next. Linda, HOA president. I nearly choked on my coffee. This woman parked her car on my property to punish me for flowers. Flowers, y'all. By noon, the whole cul-de-sac's buzzing. Neighbors are out, walking their dogs. But we all know they're here for the drama. Kids on bikes are filming, whispering like they're calling a game. I stroll out, calm as can be, and call across the street. Linda, you mind moving your tank? I got places to be. Her door flies open, and out she comes, sunglasses perched like a crown, clipboard in hand, like she's Judge Judy. This is a lawful immobilization, Tom. She snaps, voice dripping with smug. You've ignored HOA standards. Until you comply, your access is restricted. I blink like restricted. This is my driveway, Linda. My property. She smirks, all villain-like. You signed a covenant. The HOA enforces compliance. The neighbors are eating it up, trying not to laugh. Phones out, recording every word. I set my coffee on her hood gently. Mind you, and her gasp could have cracked pavement. Move it, I say, or I'll have it towed. She laughs, this cold, sharp sound. Go ahead. The towing company's under HOA contract. They won't touch my car. And with that, she struts back inside, leaving her Cadillac sprawled across my driveway like a damn trophy. Neighbors are whispering now some Sam screwed. Others think Linda's gone too far. I look at those azaleas, still blooming like they don't know they're at war, and something clicks. This isn't about flowers. It's about power, her need to flex it, to show everyone she's queen. Well, I'm no stranger to power games, and I'm about to play one she'll never forget. By day 3, that Cadillac's a neighborhood landmark. Kids circle it like it's a carnival ride. Joggers slow down to snap pics. And one guy, old Mr. Callahan, sets up a lawn chair with a beer, narrating like it's a nature documentary. Linda's loving it, strutting around in her sun hat, preaching about order and standards while waving to her audience. She holds court on her lawn, lecturing folks about trash cans not matching the HOA palette, all while her car sits there, blocking my life. I walk over, sarcasm dialed up. "Morning, Linda. How long's this little driveway festival running?" She doesn't even look at me, just keeps scribbling on her clipboard. "Until you comply, Tom. Rules are rules." I laugh, loud enough to turn heads. "Roses, Linda. We're fighting over roses." She lowers her sunglasses, eyes glinting. "Until those bushes are regulation height. Your driveway's mine." The neighbors are hooked now. Phones zooming in, live streams pinging. I'm not just annoyed and pissed, humiliated, like a kid sent to the corner for not eating his vegetables. But I don't break easy. I build. Plans, ideas. Revenge so poetic it'd make Shakespeare jealous. See, I run a small logistics outfit, cranes, trucks, you name it. I got connections Linda doesn't know about, and one of them's my old buddy Mike, who flies heavy lift choppers for a living. That night, staring at her Cadillac gleaming under the streetlights, an idea sparks, big and bright. If Linda wants to play queen, I'm about to send her throne to the sky. I try the polite route, first call the cops, thinking they'll see a car blocking my driveway and do something. The officer just chuckles. "Civil matters, sir. No city code violation, so we can't tow." Then I call towing companies. Guess what? Linda's got them all locked up with HOA contracts. She's untouchable, so she thinks. By day 5, the neighborhood's a circus. Folks who used to roll their eyes at Linda are now rooting for me, whispering, "Give her hell, Tom." Callahan pulls me aside while I'm grabbing my mail. "Been here 40 years, he says, voice low. Nobody stood up to her and walked away. But you, he winks. "You got something cooking, don't ya?" I just smile. "Hang tight, Callahan. It's gonna be a show." See, Linda didn't know I'd been digging. I read the HOA charter, city laws, even parking codes. Turns out, her Cadillac's not just rooty, it's trespassing. And trespassing property can be removed legally with reasonable means. Is a helicopter reasonable? Maybe not, but it's legal if you do it right. I call my lawyer buddy Dave over beers. "Lay it out, no names." He grins. "If it's blocking your property and you've got proof, it's trespass. Just don't drop it on a highway." I lean in. "What about a lawn?" He laughs. "Get permission, and it's your circus." Permission, that's the key. Linda's got a buddy in high places, Mayor Richard Hensley. Word is she bankrolled his campaign, and he lets her run Oakwood like her personal fiefdom. So where better to drop her Cadillac than his pristine front lawn? It's perfect, her weapon of control, parked like a giant screw you, right where her enabler lies. "You cool, Mike? You still flying those big choppers?" He laughs, voice crackling with excitement. "What you moving, Tom?" "A crane." I pause, savoring it. A Cadillac, parked illegally on my driveway. Silence, then a roar of laughter. "Send the address. I'll make it fly." We set it for Saturday, 9 a.m. prime time for neighbors to be up, sipping coffee, ready for a spectacle. I drop hints to a few folks, like Callahan, telling them to keep their phones ready. I play it cool with Linda, acting beat like she's won. She catches me staring at her car one day and smirks. "Getting used to it, Tom." I shrug. "Guess you got me, Linda." She beams, thinking she's broken me. "Oh, honey, you have no idea. Saturday morning hits, and I'm up early, coffee in hand, robe tied loose, playing the defeated dad. Linda's out front, sipping some neon smoothie, waving like she's the Queen of England. I nod all meek. Guess I'll mow around your car today. She laughs, sharp and mean. See, Tom? Compliance isn't so hard. Inside, I'm buzzing. Mike texts at 6:30. Chopper's hot. Eta vederazzi 00. I move slow, water my azaleas, wave to neighbors, spot Callahan's exaggerated wink. By 8:15, Linda's preaching again, railing about mailbox colors, pointing at me like I'm Exhibit A in her case against chaos. At 8:52, I slip inside, call Mike. You're good. His voice crackles over the rotor hum. Engine's hot. 3 minutes. I step back out, heart pounding, trying to look casual. Then it comes the thump, thump, thump of blades over the horizon. Dogs bark, heads turn, coffee mugs freeze. Linda squints, annoyed. This is a residential neighborhood, she screeches. Then Mike's chopper crests the trees, a beast of steel and noise, and the cul-de-sac loses its mind. Neighbors gasp, phones shoot up, and Linda's face goes white as her Cadillac rises, chains clinking, tires leaving the pavement. She charges forward, robe flapping, screaming, "That's my car. I'm the HOA president." Stop. But Mike's crew is slick chains hooked, riggers rappelling down like Navy SEALs. The Cadillac lifts, swaying, sunlight flashing off its hood like a damn disco ball. Neighbors cheer, kids scream with joy, Callahan's yelling, "He's doing it." Linda drops to her knees, clawing at the air, shrieking about lawsuits and terrorism. I raise my coffee mug in a mock toast. "Good morning, Linda." Her scream could have peeled paint. The chopper banks, carrying her car over the rooftops, a surreal sight that is half the town gawking. Neighbors chase it down the street, filming like paparazzi. I stay put, calm, knowing the best part's coming. See, they think it's headed to an impound lot. They don't know about Act 2. Mike's voice crackles in my earpiece, chains secure, heading to drop point. I grin. Make it epic, Mike. The chopper flies to Mayor Hensley's estate, where he's hosting some fancy brunch for the city's big shots council members, donors, all sipping mimosas on his perfect lawn. The chopper's shadow falls, blades whipping tablecloths, sending champagne glasses flying. Guests scream, the string quartet scatters, and there's Hensley, comb-over flapping, yelling, "What the hell is this?" Mike lowers the Cadillac, landing it with a thud on that emerald grass, flattening a patch worth more than my truck. The chains unclasp, the chopper peels away, and the mayor's left staring at Linda's car like it's an alien spaceship. Social media explodes Mayor's lawn Cadillac trends. Memes flood X, shaky footage of the drop goes viral. Back in Oakwood, neighbors crowd around their phones, gasping as they realize where the car went. Callahan nearly chokes laughing. On the mayor's lawn? "Tom, you're a damn legend." Linda's a mess, screaming in her phone at Hensley, who's apparently tearing her a new one for dragging him into this. News trucks roll up, reporters calling it suburban warfare. Linda tries to spin it, shrieking about domestic terrorism, but nobody's buying it. The mayor fines her for lawn damage, threatens lawsuits, and cuts her loose. By Monday, Linda calls an HOA meeting, trying to rally her troops. But the room's done with her. A board member, some quiet lady Linda used to bully, speaks up. "You parked on his property, Linda. That's illegal." The board votes her out that night. By Tuesday, Hensley's filed charges trespassing, nuisance, the works. Linda's empire's gone, her Cadillac a meme, her name a punchline. Kids bike past her house, chanting Mayor's lawn Cadillac, like it's a nursery rhyme. Me? I'm back to my life grilling burgers, tending my azaleas, parking in my own damn driveway. Callahan joins me for a beer one night, still chuckling. "Never thought I'd see her fall," he says. I clink his glass. Sometimes you gotta fight ego with altitude. Linda slinks around for a bit, muttering about unfairness, then sells her car, her house, and leaves. The day her moving truck pulls out, neighbors wave not out of sadness, but relief. Oakwood feels alive again, free. Looking back, it wasn't about humiliating Linda. It was about showing bullies don't get to win forever. She thrived because we let her, stayed quiet, paid her fines. But when you shine a light on that kind of power, it crumbles. I'm not saying go rent a chopper, but don't let small-time tyrants run your life. Stand up, get creative, find your own way to push back. So what's your wildest neighborhood story? Ever deal with an HOA bully or a nosy neighbor? Drop it in the comments. Let's hear your take. Was I right to go big, or should I have just trimmed the damn azaleas? Hit subscribe if you're ready for more stories where the little guy wins.